Well, thanks for the opportunity to talk about books and stories and reading. As a child growing up with 5 siblings, my parents made sure that we read a lot, or that they read a lot to us as children, and it always opened up a world of imagination and escape too. And I remember my father was a voice professor, so he was a singer, and he often made like lots of different voices. And so I remember laughing a lot listening to stories that he would read. And my mom read to us as well. And she'd make voices too. I remember one of my first books is The Bunny Book. And I have this from my grandmother. She gave it to me when I was 3.5, or yeah, just over 3, I guess. And the stories have always been important. My father read the Winnie the Pooh stories to us a lot. And so I think one of my sisters has them memorized practically, but they were, I think I had my first interest in personalities when I listened to stories about Winnie the Pooh, and how different little creatures, little animals in those stories were, had strong personalities and very different personalities from each other. And, Eeyore and Piglet and Kanga and Winnie the Pooh. And it, when you read, or when you think back to the early childhood memories of characters, I think that's the first place you start to realize that people are different from each other. And I think that's one of the key messages and the key learnings that we get from being read stories. It's the escape, it's the comfort of other worlds of imagination. And I really just love reading stories to people too. And it's one of the pleasures in life. And I wish I had more time to read now. I read a lot, but I don't read a lot of stories. I read big binders, policy manuals, and legislation. But when I do get a chance to read a good novel, it's something I tell myself I have to do more of. So, we find the time, or we carve out the time for it. And my hope is I'll be able to carve out more time to read. So literacy, it's all about feeling belonging, being part of something, experiencing other worlds through other people's eyes, and it's enriching.